Alright, hello.
Hello.
Oh, where are you?
What? Oh, where?
No, where? I can't see you.
Oh, I'm right here. Can you see me? I'm
I
blinded.
see your eyes now. It is currently 3 a.m. and that is Emily Belle.
Hello. I am Astra Black. Hello.
And we are getting ready for Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. And we wanted to take a bit of time to tell you exactly how we feel about it, because it's been such an epic ride. It has taken up most of our lives.
Over half of mine.
At least, yes.
I'm 21. It's been 12 years of my life.
12 years. Actually, I think it's been more for me since...
What year did the first book come out?
97.
I was born in
89. So that would...
91.
You would be about 8 when it came out.
Yeah, exactly. That was the year that my teacher read it to us. I was 8. I'm 21 now.
I know.
Almost 22.
And I don't think a lot of people understand what it's like for people our age, because it's not just a story. You grew up with it. You watched them grow with us. And
exactly.
And to see it all end, to know that when those credits stop, that's just it. There's no more after that.
It's almost like them ending and them growing up and them going on with their lives. It's like us ending and growing up and going on with their lives. And it seems wrong.
It does. It's almost... It truly is the end of an era. It really is. Oliver Boyd and the Rememberals got it right perfectly.
Oh my...
I don't know what to do with it. It's astounding. It really is. But it's right now 3 a.m. on Thursday. Do you realise that we only have 21 hours left?
Till the end of it all.
Till the end. 21 hours till the end begins. And then, from there, it's just...
Us.
It's done. And it's us. It's us that carries it on. It's not them anymore. They live through us from then on.
Oh, yeah. The fandom will keep it alive. It's just... I mean, there's Pottermore.
And Hole.
New fans.
Absolutely. Because you got the ones that are coming into it, and they're so awestruck, and you see that sparkle in their eye, and you know that you understand that because you were there. You had that same feeling. You're like, oh my goodness.
The book's coming out. Oh my god.
This is absolutely astounding. It's beyond us. The way J.K. writes it, so poetic and so imaginative that it's an entire world all its own, and you can put yourself there and know where you're going, know what you're doing, and never having set foot there. That is the power of writing, the power of imagination, for one person to come up with a story like that and to be able to tell it so well.
And I think, for her, at least in the movie part, she can put people who've never read the books into the world, you know?
And for them to grow with it and understand.
Exactly.
But at the same time, she has little tidbits in there for those who read the books. And to know, oh, I know what that's about. I know the little inside jokes. While others are just, they're just like, oh, well, I don't understand that.
But it's something for everyone. Those people who only watch movies, those people who only read books, and the people who do both.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
You really aren't missing out on most of it. I will have to say that the movies do lack a little bit from the books, but books always say more than the movies.
Definitely. However, these movies are not a complete abomination in comparison to the books.
It's not like Lord of the Rings where they botched it completely.
Yeah. I told my mom earlier today, the movies almost stand alone from the books. There's Harry Potter, the books, Harry Potter, the movies, you know? And you can be a fan of either, you can be a fan of both. It doesn't really matter so long as you're a fan.
And it binds us together.
Exactly. Because, Harry Potter taught me so much more than any of my friends taught me, anything my parents ever taught me. And
the best part is at at the age they came out, you were learning right there with him.
Exactly.
You were the same age here as when he was going through it all.
I was 8 years old when the book first came out. By the time the first movie came out, I was his age. And
it just...
I had so many dreams from like 11 years old, 10, 11.
Imagining getting that letter.
Exactly.
And being able to be whisked away to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
I had a dream of being on the train, having gotten the letter, hanging out with him,
and going on the boats into the hall,
yeah.
and having the sorting hat be placed upon your head, having it in your mind, and then calling out the house that you belong to.
Exactly.
The house that has everyone like you.
And it's so much
and
more
you know
than
it's
family,
home.
You know?
Yeah, and it's not just about houses or school. It's more than that.
Yeah. No, I mean, like...
It's your heart.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's really hard to describe, you know, like...
It's hard to describe it ending and how it's going to feel.
I don't think it will ever truly end, honestly. I mean, the franchise, that will probably never end with, the new park and everything. The movies, the books, they will end. But we're going to keep them alive. We're going to keep them alive.
Because they're in our hearts.
And we're going to keep them spreading by telling people. I mean, the younger generations who grew up, they'll never be able to grow up like we did with it. But they'll still grow up with it. And Harry Potter is immortal. No matter what.
He truly is. And I don't want to take away from Harry any, but for a moment, to step into the shoes of someone trying to fill that void that Harry left, for people trying to grasp at a new story, what's the next Harry Potter, what's the next big thing, for them to go for Twilight, I think they were trying too fast to fill it.
Yeah. Too fast, too hard.
Yes. And not to, diminish those who, are Twilight fans. I understand. It's your own fandom, your own thing.
Oh, I like them.
I do, but they shouldn't sparkle.
Vampires do not sparkle.
No. And I think that's the one thing that really bothers me about it. That and it needed more work than it got.
Yeah.
Because Stephanie Meyer herself said she finished the first book in 6 months. That's too soon for a book to be written.
Yes, definitely.
Even the best of writers, even those as great as Poe, could not have written a book in 6 months like that.
Oh, definitely not.
No.
You need a lot more time, a lot more deliberation, a lot more editing and work.
Yes.
I think the trick with Harry Potter is that, the main characters, okay, let's say the 3 main characters, Harry, Ron, Hermione, each of them had a point to which we could identify with.
Yes, each of them had their own defining characteristic.
Yes. And it's not like there was one person who stood out. Ron stood out as much as Harry. Hermione stood out.
With her brilliance.
I know.
And being the only girl.
Exactly.
So girls could relate to her.
And she was so strong, and there's so much we could identify with each of the characters.
Yes, but then you added in the other ones. You added in Neville with his cowardly courage.
But cowardly courage, I like
he
that. Exactly.
is. And Luna with her spaciness. And who doesn't get distracted like that or have that air about them?
Exactly. And, I think Harry Potter as a whole, the entire series, was the most, concise abbreviation I could imagine of humanity as a whole.
It is.
With the types of people and the wars and the disagreements and everything.
Very true.
It's genius.
It really is. She I don't think JK, even then, understood what she had thought up and stumbled upon.
I don't think she did either.
I don't think even now she understands. I know that she has a better grasp of what she's accomplished and what people have taken to it, but I don't think she understands just how much her stories and her words meant to so many people in the world.
Yeah.
It has been published in over 60 languages.
That is insane.
60 languages!
That's crazy.
The only book published in more languages is the Bible.
My God.
Yes. it truly is a life on its own.